Ooh, Boomer, you can't take the turret and then just turn on the Fiora instead. Tries to run away, does have a lot of armor available to him. Ignite has been used from Fiora, will take down the turret. Can we see top lane again? What about the middle lane? Okay, Life of Disintegration rate used. Will be 1-1 in the top lane. Trick2G still fighting, still recalling. Oh, Stormring has been popped, but here is Kha'Zix, not isolated. There's minions around him. Can he take down the Fiora parry? Oh, doesn't have any mana, so that should be a fight, yeah. And he can look to turn on a bit of BM. But he could also turn on Kha'Zix if he stayed in the fight. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a very special episode of this series where I cast your games. Because today we are casting a legend of the League of Legends community. The big bad bear on the top lane here for blue team. A guy who has tons of accounts. This particular account has played more than 500 games this season already. He's older than 99% of people who will be watching this video, and to be fair, he's probably older than 99% of the world population. A guy of many talents, but also of many names. Losing his hair 2G, bald ass 2G, twig arms 2G. I mean, there's no end to it. But it is the guy we're casting today in the top lane for blue team. Strongman Guardian, also known as Trick2G. And Trick, if you see this, I know, obviously, you're gonna let me cast the next subwars together with you, so thank you so much. There will be contact information down below, so yeah, don't you worry. Yeah, the guy we're casting today, Trick2G in the top lane, playing Volibear, going up against Fiora, which is a pretty decent matchup for Volibear. Volibear obviously very strong in lane, has good pushing power with his passive, allows him to push the wave fast and can also wave clear very good with the likes of the Sky Splitter that he has available to him. See if I can turn down the music down a notch. Yeah, the only way you're really losing this lane, as long as you keep trading with Fiora, is if you run head first with your Q into a parry. But I mean, this guy has experience. You have to remember, he's not only played the game for 2-3 years. He's played the game since the beta version, I think. I mean, you're not gonna see older League of Legends players than this guy, so you should know that probably, and that's also why I expect a huge lane dominant performance from Trick2G here in the top lane. But okay, there are other members in this team, and there are other players in this game. We should probably also talk a bit about them. Here we see, fuck it, we talk about top lane once again because Vi is here to gank. Trick2G are looking a little low here, flashes away from the parry, but he's kind of out of the fight here, and it is Vi going up against Fiora at this point. Have to remember, he doesn't have flash, doesn't have the parry, should be a kill. First blood will go down, however, at the other side of the map. Bot lane, I feel, takes down Senna, but here's a flash in from Vi. Fiora hasn't died yet, and here is Kha'Zix. Watch out for the isolation damage. Trick2G, you gotta help your Vi here. Yeah, Vi will go down. I think our Boomer left her isolated for Kha'Zix to proc that extra damage, and that's just, I mean, probably a bit of boomer hands right there, right? Because you should know that. Stay together with your jungler whenever you're getting ganked by a Kha'Zix. Okay, ends up being a 1-for-1 across the map. They do get the first one in the bot lane. Blue team have buffed, they lose their jungler in the top lane. But yeah, mid lane, ooh, looks like it could be a kill here for Vilkas. Both mid laners not really looking for too much action in the early game, even though we have seen some in the early game. Both want to play pretty passive. We have Victor, want to get a couple of items, scale up. The same goes for Vel'Koz. That's also why we see defensive summoners like you teleport coming up to Victor, so we can get those fast recalls and get some mana back, get a couple of items, and then go back into lane fast. And see the barrier coming out from Vel'Koz, all intended at staying alive for as long as possible, so you can get those AP item spikes the later the game would go. The same in the bot lane. Actually, we're not really seeing aggressive picks but they are playing it aggressive. In the bot lane we see a Aphelios going up against a Caitlyn, again two champions, not really early game bullies, and on top of that they have a Karma support on blue team and a center support on red team. Again, very scaling champions, and you don't usually want to look for early game fights. However, bot lane, I mean for blue team, looking really good, up 13 CS, already got the first blood, almost took down Caitlyn also right before, as we just saw. So I mean, taking these very scaling champions and playing extremely aggressive, which is also a way you can play. I would expect a bit more early game focused picks. But if you want to take a look at early game, we should look here in top lane, but we can also take a look at the blue team jungler by a very good early game champion with the flash wall breaker whenever she has that available to her. She used it in the top lane before, unfortunately ended up going down herself after using it, and that's really not good. But here she is in the bot lane, wall breaks on top of center, and he will take it down. Should be a kill, another kill for Aphelios. That's the second kill of the game, still up 12 CS. So this blue team ADC is starting to look really powerful already, only 5 minutes into the game. Mid lane, Victor has reset, has used his TP to get back in lane, and now almost takes down Vel'Koz with the Chaos Storm. But here is Kha'Zix, not isolated because he's standing on top of minions, so maybe, oh, even stuns Kha'Zix with, will go down I think to the Kha'Zix Q. Yeah, will eventually be taken down by Kha'Zix. Was a pretty good play to be fair, flashed away from his minions, but he was standing inside the Vel'Koz ultimate Lifeform Disintegration Ray, so I mean was kinda left to die no matter what he did. Same time Vi goes maybe to clear some minions and dies. I mean, Boomer, is this really the kind of elo you want to play in Diamond 2? Whew, it's looking kind of rough right now. Okay, blue team without the help of their jungler, at least they get some consolation prize, because they do get the first dragon of the game. And here is Victor once again. Senna looks to be caught out because Aphelios has got a flank on her, and that's just a third kill. That's now killing spree for the blue team scaling AD carry, but with 3 kills, only 7 minutes into the game. I mean, this guy has all the resources available to him right now to show us a complete pop-off game. In the top lane though, our protagonist hasn't really shown us anything right now. It's up 18 CS, which I mean is good, but it's also to be expected. In a Fiora lane, you should win the early game pretty hard as well. Volibear will eventually be outscaled, and Fiora can do later the game goes threaten dives and 1 versus 1 if she gets the opportunity to. But so far, and right now in the game, it should be a pretty Volibear favorite game. However, okay, she engages with the great challenge. If he can run away from this, it will be a good challenge because he still has, or is at least about to get his Stormbringer off cooldown. I think it's just about to get off cooldown right now as I look at the screen. But yeah, now Trick2G, now's the time you look for an all-in. Senna just kinda chilling in mid lane here. Will maybe go down to the Victor ultimate, I don't think so. Ooh, will also stun Vel'Koz, but will go down to the Plasma Fission, I think it was. Via, however, in the top lane to help Trick2G dive. Stormbringer was also used to probably disable the turret whenever they decide to start the dive in the top lane. But yeah, again, trading kills across the map seems to be the pattern for this game. We had the level 3 when it was top lane, bot lane. Now we see a kill in mid lane coming down and a kill in the top lane. But yeah, Victor almost taking down Senna with the Chaos Storm before, ends up going down to Vel'Koz instead. And Senna still chilling here. I think she's borderline trolling if you're asking me right now. I don't quite know why she's here. Vel'Koz tanks the Inner Flame, otherwise I think Senna would have gone down. Okay, she's definitely trolling at this point. Will maybe take down with the Inner Flame. Let's see. Ooh, Victor Q escapes. Holy, she escapes with the Curse of the Black Mist. I mean, I assume the guy's just chilling in mid lane because he's already died 3 times in bot lane. I mean, that's just the state of NA solo queue, I guess. But yeah, our protagonist at least on the board when it comes to assist. Got the assist before when they choose to dive. When they chose to dive Fiora in the top lane. Whew. And Senna playing with fire time and time again. Should go down here, yeah. Yeah, we'll just go down to laser. But okay. In the top lane, Grand Challenge has to pop once again. I don't think can die from Fiora. Yeah, that's just... Oof, that's a very bad use of ultimate. And that means now Trick2G, if he gets his jungle up here, I even think in the 1 vs 1 he can look to do the exact same thing he did before. Dive and one-shot the Fiora, because there's no counterplay in terms of ultimate available to her right now. Dodge the parry, just don't run head first into her with your Q. Okay, we see Victor pop the Chaos Storm. And the first shot will go over to blue team in the bot lane with the help of the Herald. Senna flashes away, but is still rooted by Karma and taken down also by the blue team support. And she is really having a rough game. Stay inside the minis here, Boomer, okay. Lands the stun Stormbringer or Sky Splitter is used, flashed away. Oof, they don't want to look for the dive, and I think that's a bit cowardly played of red team. They could definitely take him down. Let's see here, doesn't have the barrier available to him, and he will go down. That's a solo kill in the mid lane, even though Victor had 2 members around him to help, but it is a solo kill for the blue team mid laner. Senna once again playing with fires, only level 5, okay, roots. Victor, there's a flash jump from Kha'Zix, will take Victor down with the Q, and a lot of things are going wrong for red team here, but the jungler Kha'Zix, I mean, looking to have a pop-up game so far, 4 kills already, and again, he is a very mid-game, can also be late-game focus champion if you're playing against the right team and you can get flanks off, because it's all about that isolation damage. If you can find targets isolated alone in the jungle, I mean, that's just a freebie for Kha'Zix. Senna will go down once again, but at this point I think it's just to be expected that she spawns, runs down mid and dies once again, and that's just a lovely solo queue pattern that we've probably all experienced before. So yeah, thank you Senna for reminding us how it is to queue up at the Rift. We'll look for a plate in the mid lane, and I think they will get it. Yep. It's a play for blue team. Oh, and Boomer, our Boomer has the wave in a really good state right now. Okay, Phyllis flashes the wall, pops the Moonlight Vigil and takes down Kha'Zix. That one shot, Chaos Storm has also been popped in the mid lane. So has the Lifeform Disintegration Ray. Velcro flashed away, used the ultimate, takes down Victor, doesn't go down himself. It survives with a slimmer of health. And here the Boomer Grand Challenge has been popped. Stormbringer is still available, and that's now you jump on top of her, Q her and take her down with the Divide. I mean, that's how you play ball there. That's great right there, Boomer. We love to see it. We love to see it. We'll take down Fiora. That's a solo kill. We'll get a couple of plays in the top lane. Should reset. Things are looking very nice right now for our Boomer 2G. 100 CS against only 65. Whew. It's looking good. And I mean, if you look at his build, it's not something that you typically see a Volibear building, but this guy, he just knows what he's playing against, because he's playing against the Fiora, the top lane, he's playing against Kha'Zix in the jungle. Okay, so what does that mean? I mean, it means double AD can gank you, right? So now he has the lead, you feel full armor, get the ninja type, and maybe get the, I think it could be something like a Frozen Heart is looking for. I mean, then you're not gonna die in lane. It's just as simple as that. Then the only one that can kill you is the Vilkas. And when are you ever gonna take a whole Lifeform Disintegration Ray in your face as Volibear? I mean, if you ever see him, if you're ever standing in a good position for Vilkas to ult, you can either jump on top of him with your Stormbringer, or you can jump away. So I mean, I really like the build from Trick2G here. At least what we can say about the Senna is she has kept the wave in the mid lane pretty stable. They have only lost a couple of plays in the mid turret, even though there's been a lot of action in here. Oh, let's see Kha'Zix standing here in the bush waiting for Vi. How did she know that he was in there? Wall breaks into the bush, but should go down, and that's just isolation damage right there. That's how you play Kha'Zix. Was not quite sure why Vi would ever try and do that if she knew that he was in there. Senna attacks her only way out, which was the yeah, bro, I have no idea what she tried to do. Ult, use the Dawning Shadow out of nowhere. I mean, goes down. Hinting at this point. Ooh, Boomer, you can take the turret and then just turn on the Fiora instead. Tries to run away, does have a lot of armor available to him. Ignite has been used from Fiora, will take down the turret. Can we see top lane again? What about the middle lane? Okay, life of disintegration rate used. Will be 1-1 in the top lane. Trick2G still fighting, still recalling. Oh, Stormbringer has been popped, but here is Kha'Zix. Not isolated, there's minions around him. Can he take down the Fiora parry? Oh, doesn't have any mana, so that should be a bite, yeah. And he can look to turn on a bit of BM. But he could also turn on Kha'Zix if he stayed in the fight. But yeah, I mean, that's just the power of a full armor Sion. Oh, it's not Sion. Full armor Volibear 15 minutes into the game. Frozen Heart, Ninja Tabi, Bambi Cinder. Okay, Vi also gets a bit of revenge here on Kha'Zix. Takes him down with the Assault Battery. And they just completely win out of the train top lane. However, in the mid lane, Caitlyn gets the first turret of the game for red team here. Ooh, will he maybe go down? We have to remember he is full armor. And a great plasma fission takes down Twig Arms 2G. Unlucky, my man. Unlucky. But yeah, that is the only way you're gonna die. Okay, parry use to cancel out the stun from the gravity field. Ooh, great flash on the wall, but here's Kha'Zix. I mean, Victor will go down. Fiora gets herself her first kill of the game. And things look rough here for Fearless as he goes down once again. Okay, red team actually making a bit of a comeback here, getting some good gold for themselves. I mean, Fearless getting the shutdown, or Caitlyn getting the shutdown on Aphelios. Vilkas getting the shutdown on Boomer 2G, and then they also took down Victor right there. So the gold lead isn't even that big. It's like 1.5k at this point, which, to be fair, the way the game has been going for blue team is really not that much. Okay, Stormbringer used to jump on a 0 and 8 center. That should not be a lot of gold. Yeah, and you invest your ultimate for that. I mean, as long as you don't have to, or as long as you're not in need of your ultimate again before it's off cooldown, then it's a fine trade, I guess. But it's pretty much just stat padding, right? Because I mean, the guy is 0-8. He's not a threat to anyone. He's building mobility boots and then AP as Senna. Okay, Sonya's the life of disintegration ray is still taken down by good plasma fission. Will be a 1-1 in the mid lane. Vi will get the kill onto Vilkas. Well, I mean, to be fair, Vilkas is actually playing pretty decent. Okay, let's see, Kha'Zix here. Assault and battery. Yeah, locks up Kha'Zix, and with the help of his ADC, well, I mean, actually, I feel it ends up taking him down, but yeah, not looking too good for Kha'Zix. And something in the bot lane is happening here. It's again our protagonist, this time flashing on top of a 0-9 AD carry because he didn't have his ultimate available. So that's now ultimate and flash used 2 times on the same guy to get probably around 150 gold. Well, okay, I mean, gold is gold. He also gets a turret out of it. I think he got a lot of waves, and he keeps up the pressure, which obviously makes it worth it. But yeah, Velkas here pops barrier, will still go down to Aphelios, and it's an 8-kill Aphelios already. 80 minutes into the game, and remember, he will only get stronger. I feel it's one of the strongest late games ADC if he gets the right weapon combination, I should probably say. But yeah. Okay, Kha'Zix jumps on top of the blue team support, will take down Karma. Oh, and now it's isolation damage on on Aphelios. It's rooted though. Yeah. Ooh, okay, Exhaust. Exhaust actually allows Caitlyn to take down the blue team ADC. Fiora stunned inside of the gravity field, but will still take down Victor. And here is Volibear. Stormbringer jumps over the wall. Fiora can look to run away, but okay, she wants to fight. She wants to smoke. And let's see, this should still be a good fight here for Trick2G. At this point, the bear is just too strong. Okay, dodges the damage with the parry. Q's over the wall, and here's Vi to pick up the kill. I mean, at the right place, at the right time. Once again, Vi has really made a comeback in this game. We also have to point that out. Started very bad in the top lane. but she has made her way back into the game. It's really relevant and has taken down a few very important members for red team. And yeah, game starting to snowball a bit out of control right now for red team. It is a 4k, 4.5k goal lead for blue team, and they do have really great scaling. Also on soul point, we have to remember. So how do you play this game from now on from red team? I mean, at this point there's really not much you can do either, or other than what you're seeing Kha'Zix doing right now. If you take a look at the minimap, standing inside the blue team jungle, looking for something. Let's see, he saw Victor right there, jumps over the wall, cues him, and that should be another solo kill for Kha'Zix. Oh, Victor has the flash, will maybe escape. Okay, with the void spikes, he takes him down. Here's Aphelios, that should be just a solo kill. Yeah, Fiora completely done. Yeah, he only win condition so far, red team, or at this point. I mean, it is the Kha'Zix or some insane ultimate from Vel'Koz, and that's a flash wall breaker, flash away from Vel'Koz. Oof, not in range to use the assault and battery vibe right there, otherwise it would probably have been another kill for the blue team jungler. But yeah, our Boomer has started up the Baron solo, I think, if you take a look at the minimap. Baron has just spawned, Senna will go down once again, but okay, Senna has been trolling for approximately 17-18 minutes right now. They are two maining Baron right now. Vic TPing bot lane while his own team is doing Baron. I mean, that's just a bad call, but okay, he collects the wave under his own turret. And I mean, Baron is not contested, so we'll go over to blue team here. Goes down rather slowly, but okay. The Sunfire will eventually do a lot of burn damage, and they do get the Baron completely for free. Boomer 2G not wasting any time here, just wants to end the game as fast as possible. Looks like, ooh, double flash from Victor and Fiora. Great chance has been used, also activated on Victor, and that will be another solo kill. I mean, every time this Fiora meets Victor, it just spells a rough time for Victor. Okay, let's see. Volibear here can threaten with the Stormbringer, does have it available to him. Come on, we want to see that 1 versus 2 action. And this should just be another kill for Aphelios, yeah. Fiora, not really anything she can do. Can try and Q. I mean, almost doesn't even touch the health bar of Aphelios. And Kha'Zix again, looking to do the only thing that he can do. Okay, let's see, will he dodge the wall breaker? He will. Doesn't want to go for the fight. It's probably a good call, which sucks, because if you can't 1 versus 1 AVI as Kha'Zix at this point in the game, it's just really not looking good. Yeah. Okay. Assault and battery has been used, but in this inside the bush, why just fight her? She doesn't have anything. Okay. I mean, Kha'Zix just running and letting her letting Vi get her cooldowns off, but yeah, fair enough. Senna will go down once again. Nope, that is away. And yes, it is a mobility boost tier cosmic drive, Senna. If that isn't troll, I haven't seen trolling ever. I mean, that's it's just bad. And this is the point where we want to see a dive. Yeah, Stormbringer has been used, Grand Challenge has also been used. Don't think she will get time to pop it. I mean, it's at this point there's just no counterplay. 200 CS, 5-1 Volibear. I mean, that's our strong main god there, just really showing off that experience, that 20-year League of Legends experience. And I know you're saying, okay, League of Legends only been out for like 10 years. Yeah, but this guy, man, he's played so many games. He has the collective experience of 20 years of playing. I'm 100% sure of that. Kai'Sa are looking for another solo kill, can't even kill the support at this point. I mean, life is rough for red team. And I mean, blue team, they can look to end already. Okay, here's Kha'Zix, jumps in, misses the voice spikes, however, will then go down to Aphelios, and that's now our 13th kill of the game. Another TP in from our protagonist, Trick2G, who's just reset from home, flashes on top. And a bit of BM here, a bit of dance before he takes down Vel'Koz. Now just dancing in front of 3 members here. That's the ultimate beam you could do in front of the fountain. Only 24 minutes into the game. We have to mention they also got the sword. I even forgot to mention that. I mean, he's just tanking at this point. 3 items. They can attack him all they want. They will not take him down before the end of the game here. Let's see. They're not even attacking the Nexus turret at this point. They're just having a bit of fun here. Okay. Ultimate is not available right now, but what do you want me to say about this? Stormbringer used. Yeah, blue team wins the game. Great VMing, a minute of VMing in front of the fountain. That's a great game from Trick2G. I mean, what? Evolved there, right? But yeah, thank you so much for letting me cast your game. And remember, Trick2G, if you're still watching right now, subwars, feel free to contact me. Until next time.